And secondly, is the consideration of the unique nature of the Fortress of Meripede.
Isn't it just Fontaine's prison?
I would not define it so crudely. The Fortress of Meripede is not affiliated with the court system of Fontaine on paper. It has always existed as an autonomous entity. Early in Fontaine's history, criminals were punished with exile, not imprisonment. Even today, sentences against convicted criminals still include exile, just as before. The Fortress of Meripede may seem like a prison, but it should in fact be regarded as a gathering place for exiles. All we do is dispatch guards to keep watch and help maintain security, but we have no right to get involved with any other matters. Although I do have a personal relationship with the administrator there, neither myself nor the courts have the right to be directly involved with the investigation, no matter how serious the grounds.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. That's why you need us to—
Correct. So, are you two willing to accept my proposal?
No matter how you look at it, it seems we're the—
You two have my— We will rendezvous at the—
prepared ourselves.
Perhaps you could enjoy a good meal and have a nice bath. I'm afraid that living conditions inside the fortress are nothing like those on the outside world.
Oh, right! Even though we'll be there on Trump— on second thought, is it too late to back out?
Please do not worry. Since you are sacrificing both your you will be compensated according to the highest standards permitted to legal staff, regardless of the outcome.
Now that's more like it! Come on, traveler, let's go eat the best meal we can find! We'll eat so much that we won't need to eat another meal!
Are you leaving now? In that case, please take this cake as a token of—
Paimon will have that, and that. Oh, and one of those too. No Fonta, thank you. That cake was pretty good. But as soon as Paimon remembered that we were about to go to— Now that Paimon thinks about it, we've always been super careful ever since we arrived in Fontaine. Just to avoid breaking any strange laws here. But here we are, about to willingly send ourselves off to the Fortress of Mir— Let's just try our best to investigate everything quickly once we get there. Paimon doesn't want to stay in prison too long.
Oh, what is that I hear? Is it the taste of a breaking story?
Hey! You can't hear a taste! And what are you doing here, Charlotte?
Oh, don't remind me. I invited an eyewitness to a case to eat here, and I was planning to get some great material out of him. But he didn't even show up. Calm down, calm down. This is nothing new. As a journalist, you should be used to this by now. As long as you can—
You know we can still—
Never mind. It's nothing. I just heard you mention the fortress.
No way! We would never! We're just going there— Oh no! Paimon almost forgot that Neverlet told us to keep it a secret!
Huh? You're being arrested? Oh. But now that I think about it, I suppose that's not completely unreasonable. That's pretty despicable, almost as if—
You mean Paimon really did something that serious? Sorry,
Well, in that case, it's nothing particularly newsworthy after all. Oh, right. There's still a chance. Since you're going to be at the—
about that,
it's nothing difficult. All you have to do is think of a way to get some time face-to-face with the warden of the fortress. He was awarded the honorary title of Duke in Fontaine. Sounds really cool, huh? Only those who have made significant contributions to the nation have been conferred this title. It's incredibly rare. On top of that, the Fortress of Meripede has never been under the jurisdiction of the courts. Practically nobody, including journalists like me, knows anything about the person in charge there. Oh, if I could write an exclusive article about him, I bet it would sell a boatload of papers.
You make it sound easy.
Of course, I wouldn't ask you to do it for free. So this meal is on me.
All right, you got a deal. We'll do anything.
Then it's settled. The food should be here any second, right? Huh? Wait, just how much did you order?
Oh, pie bun soup.
I had no idea you could eat so much. That didn't go according to plan.
Wait. Paimon just said something really ominous, didn't she?
Honestly, I'm not a big fan of them. No two cases are alike. The detail.
All right, Nervalek, we're ready. Is this where the entrance is?
You have come, just as promised. Yes, this is the one and only entrance to the fortress of Meripede from Irenaeus. Careful. You may want to step back a bit.
Ooh, so you have to go down for me.
Utilizing both the barrier of the water as well as the fear humans have of the depths, the fortress of Meripede is naturally the perfect place to confine and guard. But do not worry. It is not nearly as frightening inside as you may think.
Paimon hopes you're right. Don't know about...
Oh, and there's one more thing. I mentioned that I have had personal dealings with the administrator of the fortress, Wriothesley. He's a very shrewd fellow.
Yeah, we heard about him too.
Correct. He is the highest-ranking manager of the underwater prison. Even though you are going there to investigate at my behalf, the Duke rarely ever leaves the fortress of Meripede. But that does not mean he is not privy to all that is happening inside and outside the fortress. All right. It's about all the time that we have to talk privately.
Don't worry, we won't...
Good.
I'm here, Monsieur Nervalet. These two are the newest
Like we would try.
Please follow me, you two. I'll process your paperwork for an...
Are we already underwater now? Huh. So this is what it feels like to be a criminal in Fontaine.
You two seem to be taking this pretty well. It's rare to see convicts in such a good mood.
it's you, Madeline. Why'd they make you make the trip down here today?
Monsieur Nervalet personally requested I escort these two convicts. I suppose he was concerned others might not be up to the task.
Well now, aren't you the lucky one? Must be nice to be on good terms with the big shots.
Well, have you tried service with a smile? Who knows?
Yeah, right. As if. Every criminal, even if I did smile at them, the convicts would probably just think that I'm some freak getting some kind of
Oh, she's got a point.
Well, I've finished transferring you. You two will register here, and Marette will guide you through the remaining procedures.
Yep, I'll take it from here. You head on back to that bright and sunny world above. Okay, let me see.
That would be it.
Let me confirm your charges and sentence. Eating a cake specially prepared for the Archon by a Snezhnayan envoy without the Archon's permission, thereby incapacitating the political center of Fontaine for a brief period. Sentence: 45 days?
Wait.
Just looking at the charges, it seems you two are capable of... And considering how fond Lady Furina is of sweets, this crime is tantamount to... Now I've seen everything. Anyway, please stand in front of the board over there.
Oh, all right. But be...
And we're done. Thank you for your cooperation. Next, someone will be along to guide you inside the fortress. Please be sure to cherish this opportunity for rebirth.
Huh? Rebirth?
You two are the new inmates, right?
Oh, okay. Paimon is...
Save it. Not like I'll remember your name.
So, are you one of the guards here? Did...
Why should I tell you anything? What's in it for me? This is exactly why I can't stand you fish. I wouldn't even be doing this if it weren't for the credit coupons.
Credit coupon?
Alright, seeing as you're not the annoying kind that's getting dragged in here crying and blubbering, I guess I can tell you, Mora means nothing here. Coupons can get you almost anything in the Fortress of Meripede. Desires? Fulfilled. You want
So, credit coupons are a currency that can only...
It's not as simple as that. No matter how much money or power you had before, it means nothing once you set foot inside the Fortress of Meripede. Everyone starts from the same place. And I guess that's the real purpose of the coupons. They symbolize true fairness, and this is also exactly why so many criminals choose not to return to the outside world, even after they've served their sentence.
Oh, so that's what the Fortress of Meripede is like.
It certainly ain't all sunshine and roses here, but it's also not the worst place to be. You'd better take a good look after being away from the sunlight for so long, even the terrifying depths of the sea. Oh, I'm actually an inmate like you two. Welcoming newcomers is a job I've picked up.
Why aren't you answering?
I've told you enough for free.
So all you care about is more...
Almost there. It's down through here.
Let the show begin. So, we're going even deeper now? Just how deep down are we?
It's like a metaphor for your previous life, isn't it?
Our lives weren't that bad.
I'll protect us.
So this is the actual entrance to the fortress? Huh. It looks like there are other new arrivals, too. Oh, they sure don't look happy. Oh, right. We're on someone else's territory. If we're discovered, even Neuvillette might not be able to rescue us. Hey! Don't scare Paimon!
Look, I don't really know you, and I have no idea what kind of crime you committed.
Someone important?
Now's not the time to worry about that. Anyway, it's over there, so you just go on over.
What was that all about? Wait a second. Are there usually so many garter mechs around here? They're already onto us?
Prisoners numbers 7459 and 7560. Welcome. Oh, no need to be. When I heard that you were friends of Monsieur Neuvillette, I had the guard mechs come and wait in formation.
Wait, you know about our connection?
The seafloor isn't as cut off from the world as you might imagine. However, I'm afraid that I know nothing more than that you are friends of the Udex. And as you can see, committing a crime means being sentenced here, even if you're friends with the Chief Justice. Quite fair.
The Duke! Greetings, Your Grace. Lovely weather today, isn't it?
Oh, greetings, my good fellow. Well, I'm willing to imagine that the weather is as good outside the sea as you say it is. How great it would have been if only the Fortress of Meripede had been built on the coast, huh? It would have been so convenient to enjoy a nice chat in the sunshine.
My profuse apologies.
So this is the Duke.
The Traveler and Paimon, correct? Mr. Deacon here was responsible for your... Ah, I see. In that case,
I admit that I was only thinking about the coupons. I'm sorry to have disappointed you, Your... I had no idea you two were big shots who were worthy of speaking with His Grace.
Plenty of time ahead, Deacon. There'll be more opportunities. Well, I believe that concludes the introductions. We've already taken enough time here. Deacon, if you would.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take my leave.
Please, follow me. To make you feel more welcome, I'll show you around the various facilities of the Fortress of Meripede.
He's going to personally give us a cure? Huh. No wonder Charlotte's so interested in him. He's one of those mysterious types. All right, let's keep up with him.
There's no need to be so reserved. The label of criminal is nothing but one of many identities. And being criminally inclined here at the Fortress is just one of many ways to survive.
Is it really okay for the warden to think like that? We're real criminals, you know. What if we're...
Well, then maybe you'll be able to carve out a name and a place for yourselves in this underwater world, But before you go in swinging, please remember that in the Fortress of Meripede... Now, we've arrived at a very important place. The Coupon Cafeteria. You can come here and claim one welfare meal each day.
Welfare meal? You mean It doesn't cost anything?
That's right. Criminals are essential to Fortress operations, so we must guarantee that they
But that's not how it was. Back in the day, it cost you credit coupons just to get a cup of water here. For fish like you who just arrived with nothing, you'd have to go to work hungry until you earned It was only after His Grace became the administrator that Now everyone gets a square meal every day, even no-good slackers who've never picked...
In the Fortress of Meripede, credit coupons are the only currency, and everything must be purchased. In some sense, you could say using the coupons is a form of trade. But trade is always conducted by people. So if nobody could even afford a meal, then the whole fortress would be up in arms. And that would only make things more difficult for... So, rather than saying that we're giving everyone a free meal here...
Your Grace's reasoning is correct. Whatever the case, hard work is rewarded here.
Right! Oh, wait, no. We should have dropped our...
Let's continue this way.
Huh? The show begins!
This place is known as the Pancration Ring. Sometimes we have criminals who have more energy than they know what to do with. Their daily work alone. So, instead of leaving them to their own devices, we've provided them with this dedicated venue.
Pancration matches? And you can earn...
But I must warn you that your sentence will be extended if you fail to restrain yourself and end up seriously injuring or killing your opponent.
So...
No, actually. I just granted approval for the organizer to use this area to build the ring, and I collect a portion of the proceeds in return. Of course, the fees are also quite...
Oh.
Sure. Ensuring personal safety, maintaining the arena, and resolving any conflicts that arise. Why? Are you interested in how to manage a pancration?
Oh, no. Paimon was...
A reasonable guess. I see you have a talent.
Oh, you hear that? Paimon has...
That is something you can discuss between yourselves later. Let's move on for now.
Shower me with praise!
Your Grace. Good morning. I mean, good afternoon. No, wait, what time is it again?
What time indeed? Time waits for no one, so it's best...
Jeez. That guy's so...
Sorry.
These are the dormitories, which is where inmates sleep. The guards will inform you where your bunk is later. In the Fortress of Meripede, criminals usually spend most of their time in either the production zone or the sleeping areas.
The production zone?
Not necessarily. Though working in the production zone is the most reliable way to earn credit coupons, if you have other skills, you can skip.
Wow. Wait, you're the manager of this place? And you just tell—
The fact that the Fortress of Meripede has continued operating completely autonomously is proof enough that most people are willing to work. As for what we produce, many of the clockwork machines seen all over Fontaine originate from our workshop. Therefore, the Fortress of Meripede is not only a place where criminals serve. There's no need for me to get into specifics about the production process now. You'll experience it all firsthand when you report for work tomorrow. Let's move on. The tour continues over this way.
Oh!
Oh, you really scared me there. I didn't expect to see you here, Your Grace. I thought maybe I was so tired from work that I was starting to see things.
The only thing you should be seeing is the work in front of you. Stay focused and keep up the pace. Oh? Is something the matter?
It's nothing. Paimon's just worried about how hard we'll have to work tomorrow. Your Grace? What are you doing in the infirmary at a time like this? Oh no, you didn't injure yourself, did you?
Not yet, unfortunately for you. But thank you for your concern, Sigewin.
Oh, then you must be here for those two.
Allow me to introduce you. This is the infirmary, and Sigewin here is the Fortress of Meripede's head nurse.
Hello, new faces. They call me the head nurse, but I actually handle all the nurse-related work all by myself down here.
Since you seem to have some rare downtime with no patients, perhaps you could find the time to join us for dinner?
Oh, then these two must be some important convicts. Sure, I'll join the welcome party.
Thank you. Your presence will be the pièce de résistance for today's tour.
Oh, so the tour part is over now?
I believe I've already covered the primary aspects of life here in the fortress. As for your work, there'll be someone else to guide you through the details. Is there anything else? I seldom conduct tours, so why don't you just ask if you have any questions?
Well, this is our first time here. Paimon's not sure what to ask.
Then let's head back to the coupon cafeteria. Maybe a meal will help you think up some questions.
You should at least try to be excited. Our free meals are actually pretty good here. What do you think of the food? Does it meet your expectations? Wow, it looks delicious! Neverlet made it sound like living conditions in the Fortress of Meripede wasn't very good. Who would have guessed that criminals get to eat tasty food like this every day? Oh, isn't that the meal box that only super lucky people manage to draw? Seems like you two are quite fortunate.
It actually has nothing to do with luck in this case. I had a word with Walsey, so you didn't have to draw lots like everyone else.
Oh, You mean the meals are random? Yes, what you get to eat depends completely on your luck. You could say that it's a distasteful little game that Chef Walsey likes to play here in the cafeteria. Paimon knew it! If criminals got to eat tasty food like this every meal, the crime rate in Fontaine would skyrocket for sure! Excuse me, did I hear you mention Nervulette just now? I've been wondering how he's doing. Is he busy with work? Has he been taking care of his health? He seems healthy no matter how you look at him. But he works so hard all the time, so it must be really tiring.
It sounds like he hasn't changed a bit. Looks like you can stop worrying so much, Sigewinne.
Oh, that's good. But I still feel like it's been too long since I've heard any news about him.
No news is good news. Maybe next time I've got something to discuss with him, I can invite you to accompany us.
But isn't the Fortress of Meropide independent from Fontaine's court system? What do you two have to discuss?
Well, we provide all kinds of mechanical products for official use, and some essential goods have to be obtained from the overworld, so we naturally have to stay in touch about this and that. Monsieur Neuvillette's character is unimpeachable. No matter the question, you can discuss it openly and freely with him. Talking with him feels quite effortless. In light of that, I am quite willing to go out of my way to show respect and accommodate him. In fact, right now, I'm treating you two as guests invited by Monsieur Neuvillette. But unfortunately, I can only do so until the end of this meeting. After this, you two will just be inmates here. You're very welcome. Well, your new life awaits.